What is a rock bottom? A rock bottom is a very interesting moment that happens in the life of any addict, where suddenly they can see themselves the way others see them. Addiction is about self-destruction. It goes against the grain of society. No one wants them to harm themselves. So the addict has to hide their behavior. And the best way to hide your behavior is to hide it from yourself. Let me give you an example. Let's say we've got a young person in their early 20s who's just starting their career. They enter a new job, they don't know anyone, and in order to socialize, they get together with their new colleagues over the weekend and they have a few drinks. Their behavior is they drink on the weekend with their new colleagues to network and feel part of, and their moral code says this is absolutely fine. We just mustn't ever let drinking get in the way of work. Not a problem. Things continue for a few months until suddenly this person drinks too much on a Sunday and they're hungover on a Monday. Suddenly their behavior is slightly off their moral code. It's dropped down a little bit, but it's not a big gap. So they look at this and they go, you know what? We can handle a hangover on a Monday. Everyone is hungover on a Monday. It's actually the way everyone operates together. This is okay. So it equalizes. Once again, moral code and behavior are on the same level, so the process is invisible. There is no problem. We carry on. Suddenly they drink midweek and are hungover on a Thursday. Again, there's this dissonance. Then they start drinking over lunch, but they drank with a work colleague. So actually it's helping work. Then what we need for a rock bottom to happen is some kind of crisis. Let's say they believe drunk driving is wrong, but they're out one night, there's no Ubers, they were the designated driver, but they drank anyway. They get in the car and they drive and they have an accident. Boom. Suddenly, the behavior outstrips the moral code by a lot. Here's our person sitting in the hospital, shaking their head, asking themselves, what have I done? Someone's been injured. They know they were drunk. They know the police are coming, they want to take a test. This is the moment of a rock bottom. This is the moment where, because of this gap, the alcoholic or the addict can see their behavior from the outside. And the question arises, what am I going to do about it? They can either recognize the problem and ask for help, or make the problem disappear. This was just a mistake. It won't happen again. It's okay. The accident wasn't my fault. Everything is fine. Addiction or alcoholism from the outside seems absolutely crazy, but from the inside, it makes perfect sense. It's based on a series of logical moments, of tiny lies that hide the problem from the addict themselves. And it's going to keep happening until the next rock bottom happens. This is the process of an addict or an alcoholic finally coming to terms with their illness. If you have a story about your own rock bottom, or the rock bottom of someone you know, or just some thoughts on how fascinating addiction is and this concept of denial, pop it in the comments below. If you'd like to know more about my journey in addiction and recovery, you can read Addict. Visit your local Amazon storefront or miltonshaw.com for links to the book worldwide.